at the Frank Makuswakule primary at Mashau in Vuwani are celebrating as mobile classrooms have been offloaded. 5 classrooms have arrived, transported by truck to the school, which was burnt down 2 weeks ago. The delivery is being done under heavy police guard. 24 schools have either been damaged or burnt down during municipal demarcation protests 2 weeks ago. 9 people, including an ANC councillor, have appeared in court in connection with the burning of schools and public buildings in Vuwani. Well, let's get an update now on the situation. We're joined by our reporter Mike Maringa, who's in Mashau. Mike, good afternoon to you. So while we've seen a poor turnout at schools yesterday, is there a hope that things will be different with the mobile classrooms? How's it looking today?
Afternoon, Natasha, and to our viewers at home. It's indeed happening. Mobile classrooms are being delivered where we are. You're coming to us live from Mashau at Frank Makuswakule Primary School. This is one of the primary school where we crossed from 2 weeks ago when it was burning, learners scavenging for textbook and other learning material here. Briefly, let's say in the morning we've been to schools that are still closed, but we have schools where learning has resumed. We have spoken to a principal of a school who showed that she was very much happy with what was happening at the school. There are learners over 150 who came, especially matriculants, who are happy, who said they wanted to resume with learning because they are lagging behind. One other thing that is happening here is that the Department of Correctional Service has brought in inmates to come and assist. We have seen in most of the schools that were damaged in the past 2 weeks, there are a lot of inmates that are assisting in either cleaning or demolishing the debris of what is left after the torching of schools. But to get more on what's happening, let me bring the spokesperson for the National Department of Education, Mr. Elijah Mhlanga. Mr. Mhlanga, welcome to SABC. What is the latest? We see classrooms are being delivered here. What more can we see?
Well, what we're also seeing is the cleanup that is currently taking place, as we have indicated that the Department of Correctional Services is assisting us by bringing parolees who have been distributed to the schools around the areas affected to try assist us clean up as quickly as possible so that learning and teaching can take place in earnest.
And also, we have seen this morning that some schools have resumed. We've spoken to a principal. There were learners in their uniform. They seem ready to start with learning. Are you happy with what's happening so far?
Yes, we are happy because that's what we expected. We knew that day one would not have a good return of teachers and learners back to school. But day 2 is promising. Even some of the schools that were closed yesterday, today gates have been opened. Learners are there. Teachers have arrived. We expect more such to happen on Wednesday and Thursday going forward. We expected this to happen in phases, and we're encouraged that people are beginning to see that the situation is normalizing. It is safe to go back to work.
We see mobile classrooms are here. Let's talk about study material. When are we going to see that delivered?
Well, that will follow after mobile classrooms have been delivered, because first you need a structure and then you bring in whatever should go inside the structure. And now we have seen mobile classrooms being delivered in different parts of Mashau as well as the Vuwani area. As you have seen, in a kilometer from here, there's 2 more trucks delivering additional mobile classrooms to the other schools. And we are seeing that right across the area as mobile classrooms are being delivered from Gauteng through to Polokwane and Vembe district. We are encouraged by that. We hope that the learners of this school as well as the educators will come to work tomorrow, because this school is one of those that have been completely gutted. There's nothing left. So even if they were to come to school, they would have no shelter. So from now onwards, there is shelter. They can come back to school. We call on the educators as well as the learners to report for work tomorrow morning.
Briefly, before you go, Mr. Mhlanga, talking about educators, we heard that some of them were intimidated. They couldn't go to school. How far is that report and any investigations?
Well, yes, the police are working with us very closely. In fact, we have regular meetings. We stay in touch with them. They give us reports of what is taking place, and they're making sure that they create a safe environment in all the affected areas to make sure that those educators and those learners who are going to school are safe. And we believe that what happened yesterday is a situation where some people were not sure whether they could go to work, but they did go to work and nothing happened to them. We hope that today again will serve as an example that you can come to work. The police are there. We know that they will not be there all the time permanently, but they are there to create that environment for you that will give you the confidence to report for work and start learning and teaching again.
That was Elijah Mhlanga, the spokesperson for the Department of Education, outlining what is going to happen from now going forward. He said that 2 kilometers from where we are, there are mobile classrooms that are being delivered. And also, Minister of Communication Faith Mutambi is at the other side, meeting with SGB to make sure that there is a conducive environment for learning and teaching at the other side where schools were also affected. It's back to you at the studio, Natasha.
Mike Maringa, our reporter, coming to us live from Mashau, just outside Vuwani.